Welcome back, everybody. We are ready to go here at the 2016 State Dual Tournament, and it's Independence versus Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, we're going to start at 138 pounds, and at 138 they have two wrestlers listed, Tanner Abbas and Cameron Jurgensen. At 145, Brady Knott and Dylan Jackson. 152, Dakota Henniger and Julian Cortez. 160, Sam Wiggins and Raimundo Vasquez. At 170, Mason Carpenter. 182, Ben Powers. 195, Zach Pogge. 220, Caden Hansen. 285, Trent McAtee. 106, Connor Johnson. 113, Justin Portillo. 120, Josh Portillo. 126, Lucas Lineman. And 138, Kalen Rosenbaum. And for Independence, stepping out at 138, we've got on the mat right now, Drew Davis getting ready to step out on the mat. Drew Davis on the mat for Independence. And what we're going to have to try and do is do our best to keep track of what wrestlers on the mat for Clarion-Goldfield. We got the number 4 and the number 5 seeded teams right now at the state dual tournament. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 18-3 on the season, and Independence 23-6 on the season. And we got wrestlers on the mat right now, and it is Drew Davis out there at 138. So we're going to start with Drew Davis on the mat, and I'm going to go with Tanner Abbas, unless I hear something different or see something different. Tanner Abbas, 35-5 on the season, and we'll have to look and see. Abbas in on an outside single leg on Davis right now. Davis fights that off. Abbas drives him forward. Oh, he's going hard to that outside leg. Got a Russian tie on Drew Davis's left arm, trying to pull that arm down, and went 2 or 3 times going after the leg. Now Davis pulls him down to the mat. He's in a front headlock, kind of near the edge here. So if Drew, we'll see where we end up here, out of bounds and new start. And it is Tanner Abbas on the mat for Clarion-Goldfield, a sophomore for Clarion-Goldfield. Drew Davis is going to get an opportunity to wrestle in the individual tournament tomorrow night, Thursday from 6 to 9. Thursday from 6 to 9 is the Class 2A session. And so for our 5 state qualifiers for Independence, they're going to have a busy time here with 3 dual meets today. Abbas with a shot, head tap, gets in on the leg, and he's in deep and picks up the first 2 points. Davis gives up 2. So Drew Davis down 2-0 here in the 55 seconds left in the first period. It's Drew Davis starting off the meet here for Independence against Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Clarion-Goldfield 18-3 on the season. Independence 23-6 dual meet. These 2 teams are seeded 4th and 5th. Davis with the stand-up and the escape. And so a 2-1 score here with 45 seconds left in the first period. Started at 138 pounds. Davis last week at the district tournament, last Saturday, was able to knock off number 9 rated wrestler at 138 for Class 2A. Oh, there's another shot by Clarion-Goldfield wrestler. Davis steps over it. Almost had a takedown to his back, but Clarion-Goldfield recovers, able to get his hips back up. Oh, he gets the 2. Davis re-switches him right away, and so Davis gives up the takedown but gets the reversal right as soon as the takedown was awarded. The final 3 seconds are going to tick away, and it's a 4-3 score at the end of the period. Drew Davis behind 4-3. Good flurry there at the end. Nice shot by Drew Davis getting the reversal. So 4-3, Drew Davis is going to start the second period in the top position. And we get a new start here in the second period. Abbas of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows up to his feet right away. Davis drops down to try to go to a double leg to get him down to the mat. Now he's got to get out of that position, gives up the escape. So 5-3 score. 5-3, Drew Davis behind right now in the second period. Got to get the motor running here for Drew Davis here, down 5-3 in the second period. New start after going out of bounds, so they head back to the middle. Abbas from Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, a sophomore. He is rated. He's rated number 4 right now. So Drew Davis is going to have a. Yeah, we knew it was going to. Oh, nice job. Drew Davis with a snap down and softball throw underneath, shuck underneath, and picks up the 2. It's all tied up, 5-5. 1:12 left in the second period, and gives up the escape. Great move by Drew Davis. Good snap down. Got right where he wanted to be. Picked up the takedown. Both wrestlers square back up again. There's that outside single leg like Clarion-Goldfield again. He's on that left side all the time. Left side trying to control our left arm. Drops down to that single leg. Way down at the ankle right now. Drew Davis with the whizzer trying to stuff the head down. Needs to keep his hips up. Keep trying to stay square. Getting down to 30 seconds left. Boy, time clock's in the wrong place for me up here in this scoring booth. Yeah, we're down to 30. Yep, just dropped under 30 seconds. We're in a scramble situation. Drew Davis trying to hang on with the whizzer. Abbas trying to hip over it. Let's see where we got to scramble. See if Drew can hang on to a leg. Now Drew with the single leg. He's trying to circle around behind. They've reversed positions completely. Now it's Abbas from Clarion-Goldfield with that whizzer. And Davis trying to shuck out of it. Down to 7 seconds left. And both wrestlers up on their feet. That could have gone any way for a good minute there in that period, end of the second period. And we go into the third period. Davis is going to get to start in the down position. And off we go into the third period. We're all tied up. I take that back. 6-5. Sorry, 6-5. Drew Davis behind right now. He gets the escape. Now we're all tied up. 6-6. 1:47 left in the third period. I want to go tell a table worker to get out of the way of my scoreboard here. I can't see it. Abbas with a shot. Oh, he's going to be able to maybe pick up this single leg. It's going to be close. If Davis can hang on here with the counter, he's got the arm trapped up. Abbas frees the arm. Davis gets the hips up, though. Needs to keep those hips up off the mat, get to a stand-up. As long as Davis can, now Abbas limp arms out of it and gives up the 2. So 7-5. I'm going to get the score right yet. 8-6. 8-6 is the score right now. 1:10 left, and we get the escape. 8-7. This is going to be a battle. Got Drew Davis unranked, beat a number 9 ranked wrestler last week at districts, wrestling number 4 rated wrestler in the state at 138 pounds for Clarion-Goldfield. Both wrestlers up on their feet right now, down to 45 seconds left. There's Davis with the shot here on the edge. Needs to recognize where he's at. He's all extended too far, and the referee takes him out of bounds. 40 seconds left here. Let's see what Drew Davis can pull off here in the final 40 seconds. Tanner Abbas ranked number 4 for Clarion-Goldfield. Davis with a head tap and the shot. In on a single leg. Losing the single leg, but he's in a good position to at least come back to his feet here. Opponent controlling our opposite wrist. We're wrapped around. We're extended out with our left arm, trying to hang on a leg. Referee stalemates it. We're back, heading back to the middle of the mat. 22 seconds left. 8-7 score. Drew Davis, good match here against a number 4 rated wrestler for Clarion-Goldfield. Let's see what he can do. 15 seconds left. Long shot by Davis to a single leg again. Clarion-Goldfield fights it off. 10 seconds. Oh, we're down to the final 2-1, and time runs out. 8-7. 8-7 loss there for Drew Davis. Tough first round, first match loss there for Drew Davis. And we go on to 145. All right, here we go. We're back. 145. 145 stepping on the mat for Independence. We got Seth House out there. At least I know our team. Seth House on the mat for Independence. And we'll see who's stepping out there for Clarion-Goldfield. Looks like it'll be Brady Brott, but I'm going to let Track Wrestling get me the official wrestler there. First period has started. Both wrestlers up on their feet. Tough loss for Drew Davis. 8-7 in that first match, wrestling the number 4 rated guy. Great match by Drew Davis. He had good shots, and he was in on the leg just as often as his opponent was. So that bodes well for the individual tournament to have Drew out there wrestling. He's wrestling at a really high level right now. So Brady Brott, a senior for Clarion-Goldfield. He's 40-4 on the season at 145 pounds. Seth House for Independence on the mat. And Brott, a senior, ranked number 5 at 145. So this is a heck of a way to start a dual meet for Independence. We got to wrestle the number 4 rated guy at 138. Brott with a shot on House. House is in that front headlock situation. Fights that off pretty easily. Good job by Seth House. Brott, a senior, ranked number 5. So we number 4 at 138, number 5 at 145. And like I said, a tough way to start a dual meet here for Independence. Right now, Seth House holding his own, though. Haven't really had a whole lot of offense going here. With 37 seconds left in the first period. Both guys just kind of tied up right now. Now I see Brott's going to be looking to drop down for a high crotch or maybe a fireman's where in the position he was. Nice job. Elbow pass off the edge of the mat by Seth House. And they head back to the middle. 23 seconds left in the first period. No points scored. We got number 5 rated. Number 5 rated Brott from Clarion-Goldfield wrestling Seth House. And there are no points on the board yet with 14 seconds left in the first period. Seth House holding his own. Okay. Seth House got a stall call there. I've been too focused on the wrestling. I haven't been watching the referee. Got to thank I got help today. Alex Edgington. I appreciate him stepping in, and he's going to help us out here with some Independence Wrestling broadcasts over the course of the next 3 days. I got a second pair of eyes. I haven't had that in a while, so this is going to be a luxury for me. All right, we wrap up the first period. No points scored, 0-0. House is going to start in the top position here. We're at 145, the second match of this dual meet, and House gives up the escape. So Seth House down 1-0 right now in the second period. And now you're going to see maybe the senior start to try to take control. He's trying to pummel in and tie up arms. I don't know if he wants to go upper body. We haven't seen a shot from him yet, so be curious to see what he wants to do. Pushing and shoving. Now he's trying to pull Seth's head down. Maybe trying to get him down on the mat in that front headlock position, trying to snap him down. Seth fighting out of that. Seth needs to continue pummeling. Can't allow his head to be pulled down the way it's being pulled down right now. They're out of bounds. They head back to the middle. 1:25 left in the first period. House behind 1-0. A shot by Brott. And House fights that off. Out of bounds. Back to the middle. Good job by Seth House. This is a case where we got the number 5 rated guy. We got to stay in good position. Take the offense if it comes. But always stay in good position. House gets under an arm. He needed to drop down on that. He boosted an arm up high. He should have dropped down to a single leg. Didn't quite change levels. Now Brott with a slip headlock. Brott's looking for a throw here. Brott's only had 1-0 right now. He's thinking he's going to go out and just toss this sophomore on the mat for Independence. Seth House not going there. Needs to continue to stay in good position. House with an underarm and trying a little hip toss there out of bounds. Brott counters and get a new start back in the middle. 38 seconds left in the first period. Brott ahead over House right now. 1-0. Once again, welcome to everybody listening here today. It's good to be here. House with a duck under. And did change levels, went down to the legs. Boy, had an opportunity there. Now Brott in that front headlock position. Once again, he's only looking to throw him to his back. He's not trying to score points. He wants to go out there and throw Seth House to his back. That seems to be every motion, every move he's made so far. He wants to throw him, but House not going there. We wrap up the second period. And Seth House, hats off. We got a good match going here. 1-0, wrestling a number 5 rated wrestler from Clarion-Goldfield. And it's a 1-0 score going into the third period. This is anybody's match right now. House starts in the down position here in the third period. And here we go. Let's see what we got going in the third period. This is where House has to be careful. You got a senior, obviously with some experience, ranked in the state. Here's where I'm going to keep coming back to it. You got to stay in good position and not give him the opportunity to look for pinning combos. 1:35 left in the third period now. It's a 1-0 score brought over House. Brought of Clarion-Goldfield. House does have a stall call, so we're going to have to continue basing up in that down position. I always argue that call. You're getting dominated. Where's Brock going? Get your hips out to the side. House just got a stalling call and gave up a point, so it's a 2-0 score now. But I haven't seen Brock get the hips out yet. I've seen a forearm to the back of the head. I've seen, we're going to get in that headlock, and that's not where we wanted to go. Brock is able to snap him down. House pops his head up and gets thrown in a headlock. Got in a little bit of a scramble and lost track of where he was and gives up the fall. So a loss by fall, Seth House. Such a great match going there. Such a great match. 2-0. We're well into halfway through the third period and just got caught in a scramble. He was trying to escape and saw an opportunity for a reversal and just lost track of himself there and got thrown to his back. So, dual meet score right now is Clarion-Goldfield 9 and Independence 0 on this dual meet. Good match by Seth House. Just want that 5-second flurry back so we can just get ourselves in good position. All right, so stepping out on the mat right now for Independence. Let's see what that we got at 145. Who do we have out there at 145? I don't even know anymore. We're at 152. We are at 152. Let's see if we got Luke out there. Pretty sure that's going to be Luke House. We're a long ways up here. I should have brought binoculars. Pretty sure that's Luke House out there. And for Clarion-Goldfield. Okay, Dakota Henniger. All right. So Dakota Henniger, probably a junior, 29-17 on the season, and that's Luke House out there on the mat. House almost giving up the double leg. So we got the Seth House, Luke House combo going here.
They also won 3 regular season tournaments, including the Missouri River Athletic Competition.
No, they've got Wiggins listed. So they got a freshman listed here. Wiggins, and I don't have... Oh, Wiggins was listed at 160, and he must have weighed in at 52, and House says, I'll take you down. All right, Luke House with the takedown and a bar arm going right now. Let's see what he can make of it. Got a bar arm hooked up. A chicken wing hooked up. Thought he was going to bring it across the back. See where he goes with it. So on the mat, Luke House and Sam Wiggins. Wiggins listed at 160, a freshman, and they have him at 32-12. House for Independence, still in that top position after picking up the first takedown. And let's see here at 160. Now House going still got a wing on the left-hand side and gives that up. Oh, thought he was going to go over top, look for a cradle for a second there, at least looking for the crossface. So 2-0 score. 2-0 score here at 152. Luke House on the mat for Independence, working that left arm, working his opponent's left arm hard. Now he does have it barred up across the back. Lets go of it, gets back in control. And the final stall call on the bottom guy. So, now we got a little too high over top. His opponent grabs a leg and almost lost control there right at the end of the period. So we go into the second period. Luke House ahead, 2-0. Luke House ahead here at 152. Dual meet score is Clarion-Goldfield 9 and Independence 0. Luke House on the mat here at 152, third match of this dual meet. Once again, thanks to our sponsors, Adams Family Furniture, Bachman Tool and Die, Bank, Iowa, Bill's Pizza and Smokehouse. I'll pick it up there. Luke House in on a shot. Down in the bottom side of that front headlock right now. His opponent working that front headlock, trying to come around behind, and House slides out of it. If he can get behind the arm, hustle behind the arm and get two. There should be two behind the arms. Luke House with the takedown. 4-0 score. Luke House up here at 152. Independence looking for the first win of this dual meet at 152. Now he's going, nice head lever, almost a head lever half going there. Head lever tried to walk it over, but no go there. As I mentioned, our sponsors once again, Eschen, Tarpey, Napa, Kegler and Arndt, Dentistry, Mary's Flower Patch and Gifts, Medical Associates of Independence, Ole Iowa Realty, Real Estate and Insurance, Security State Bank, Smith D&L Insurance, Dennis and Rusty Donley, and Wapsie Valley Creamery. Thanks so much to those sponsors for allowing us to be here to broadcast the state duels today on Wednesday, and we'll be at the individual tournament the next 3 days trying to get Independence Mustang Wrestling. And I got to thank 95.3 KQMG. I haven't heard for sure if we got it going on KQMG for sure or not, but I sure hope we do, and we give everybody an opportunity to listen to Independence Mustang Wrestling if you're not listening on the internet stream. All right, Luke House getting down, 22 seconds left, and just riding that left side, working that left arm with chicken wings, bar arms. He got a head lever going again. It just maybe needs to get a little more pressure. Bottom guy gets a stall call, so there's a point for us, point for the good guys. We're up 5-0 now, and we're going into the third period. I sure hope Luke House is thinking major decision now. 3 more points, and we can get a major decision. Looks like we're going to send Luke to the bottom position. So he's going to start the third period down. That's going to pick us up on hopefully another point, maybe a reversal. Love to see him. I hope he's just got it in his mind right now. Let's put that major decision on the board. Luke House on the mat for Independence. And Clarion-Goldfield, as I mentioned, playing with their lineup a little bit. Wiggins, they have him listed in the official program at 160. House with the sit out. No, sit out, but now not. I don't like where his arm is right now. He's got his arm pulled across his back. And we got to get in a better position than that. And get back to a base, get back to good position, and get some offense going. So he's broken back down, trying to base back up. As I mentioned, Clarion-Goldfield kind of must be playing with their lineup a little bit here. Wiggins listed at 160 and wrestling here at 152. A flurry at the edge, but no loss of control for Clarion-Goldfield. Head back to the middle, and House is in the down position. Down to 124 left in the third period, and I know the coaches are thinking it, I'm thinking it. We'd love to have another team point here if House can find a way to get this to an 8-point win. There's an escape for House. Here we go, 118 left. A takedown would put us up 8-0 and secure a major decision. Let's see what happens. There's House with a shot. Oh, got stretched out right away. Need to keep going forward and get between the legs. Got a long single leg, all stretched out. His opponent reaching over top has our ankle. He's going to work on pulling that ankle and getting our hips dropped down to the mat. Oh, House lost the leg now. Oh, wrong guy gets the takedown there. So Wiggins picks up the takedown. It's a 6-2 score. And we're down to 40 seconds left in the third period here at 152, the third match of this dual meet. And now House just needs to make sure. Wiggins with the chicken wing there. House kind of limp arms out of that. 24 seconds left in the third period. 6-2 score. House has got the score in his favor right now. Let's see how he can finish things up. Down to the final 12 seconds. And I think that's how it's going to wrap up. 5 seconds left. A 6-2 score right now. And that is how it all wraps up at 152. So Seth House picks up the win for Independence. So we're on the board, team score-wise. We're on the board. So a dual meet score 9-3, 9-3, and we are on the board, and we're on board with 95.3 KQMG. So it's good to have a chance for get some more listeners out on the airwaves here with 95.3 KQMG and our internet listeners. Thanks a lot for being here. The third match of this dual meet has wrapped up at 152 with Luke House picking up a win. It's a 9-3 dual meet score. We got Jake Jewell on the mat right now for Independence. And we'll give track wrestling a little time to catch up here. And I can figure out who they have put on to the mat. Maybe I'm going to find that out. Here we go. We'll give it a little time. Jake Jewell with the first takedown. Good job. Way to get out and get after it, Jake Jewell. Now here's where Independence, here's the heart of our lineup. And this is where we really need to make some good things happen. Jake Jewell ranked number 3 in the state for Independence. And his opponent from Clarion-Goldfield. Let's see who we have here. Waiting for track. Jewell gives up the escape. Now he's up over the head trying to get under that arm. Trying to cow catcher over, Oklahoma cow catcher, whatever you want to call it, and he's got him over to his back. And he's going to have a lot of time here, a minute 15 to settle into this pinning combination. Let's see what we can do. Okay, Dakota Henniger. All right, so Henniger was listed at 152, and there's a fall for Jake Jewell. So a win over Dakota Henniger of Clarion-Goldfield. Jake Jewell erases that fall that we had at 145. So we're all tied up now, 9-9 dual meet score. And like I said, this is the heart of our lineup here. Starting off, kicking things off with Jake Jewell. And we got Nick Holt checking in right now for Independence. And we'll see what Clarion's going to do. Their coach just went over to the table. And I'm not seeing anybody coming over right now. And maybe they're going to forfeit here. Oh, there we go. We got somebody heading over there. Oh, the gamesmanship. State duels. I mean, there's a lot riding on this. We're gonna play some games here today already with Clarion-Goldfield. They're 60. The person they had listed in the program listed at 160 actually wrestled 152. And the last wrestler on the mat, Henniger, was listed at 152, and he actually wrestled 160. That was the fall by Jake Jewell. And here we go. Nick Holt on the mat for Independence against Raimundo Vasquez. And backup 60-pounder Vasquez. So we don't have a record for him. Vasquez, what year is he? He's a sophomore for Clarion-Goldfield. So let the gamesmanship begin here. We've got Clarion-Goldfield playing with their lineup. There's a shot for Independence out of bounds, and they're heading back to the middle. No points scored. 1:35 left in the first period. Nick Holt on the mat for Independence. Holt with another long shot. Vasquez is fighting that off in a front headlock position. All right, there we go. Holt, Kelly's out of it. Little Kelly, little short drag out of that, and catches the arm and almost with the barbed wire to his back. And Holt hustles around and gets back behind in control. Holt ahead 2-0 with 1:10 left in the first period here at 170 pounds. Dual meet score all tied up, 9-9. And as I've said, this is where Independence at this point in our lineup, if we're gonna make a lot of good things happen, this is where good things have to happen. We got guys that are capable of putting a lot of team points on the board. They're heading out onto the mats right now for Indy. Now Holt with the, he's going to come over with the farmer. He's up over top, over the back, and around the head, and that's a fall right there. I'll call it from up here. Yes, there's a fall for Independence. Nick Holt with the fall in the first period, so another 6 points for Independence. And if my math is right, we're at 15 now. I got to look around the auditorium here and see, do they actually post the team scores anywhere? We're up 15 to 9 right now. I usually make a few mistakes during the broadcast, so hopefully I haven't made one yet. 15 to 9, we got Elliot Ryan getting ready to go onto the mat for Independence here at 182. And according to the official documents here. We got Ben Powers on the mat for Clarion-Goldfield. Powers 23-16 on the season, and Powers is a junior for Clarion-Goldfield. So we'll see if that holds up. All right, here we go. We're underway in the first period at 182. Independence has taken the lead in this dual meet, and they've got somebody different, of course. Mason Carpenter on the mat for Clarion-Goldfield. He's listed as the main guy at 170. So they put their JV guy out against Nick Holt and went ahead and bumped their 70-pounder up against Elliot Ryan. And I'm just going to say this: I hope their guy's seen a cradle before, because he's going to get a cradle slapped on him at some point in time in this match. Elliot Ryan in on a single leg, trying to push the leg out from between his legs, trying to elevate it, get it lifted up. There you go, treetop, drops down, should be 2, and there's 2 on the edge of the mat. And I hope Mason Carpenter, like I said, I wonder if he's seen a cradle from Elliot Ryan before, because I don't know that anybody can really prepare for what I'm assuming is going to happen here in this top position. Maybe he has, because he just dropped down. He's clamped up pretty good right now. So Elliot Ryan in the top position after that first 2 points. And we'll see what, there's working the crossface, trying to come across the body. There we go. Got to get the arm trapped maybe a little bit better than what he has right now. He's got to push that elbow forward just a little bit better. Elliot Ryan also riding the ankle a little bit, so he's got good control of the hips. And we'll see what he comes up with in here in the top position. 45 seconds left in the first period. Ryan ahead 2-0 right now. And like I said, there's as Carpenter tries to come to his base, Elliot's going to be looking for that crossface. And if he can get that arm trapped well, we know that he's going to drop over top and look for a cradle. 25 seconds left here at 182 pounds. Independence in the dual meet lead right now. I believe 15-9. Elliot Ryan drops out to the side, trying to look for an inside cradle. Now Carpenter able to get to his feet. See what referee does not say, loss of control. So good job by Elliot hanging on as they scramble out of bounds. He's still ahead 2-0 here with 11 seconds left. And Carpenter, once again, a sophomore for Clarion-Goldfield, has moved up. He bumped up from 170. And Elliot Ryan doing a good job here in the top position after getting the first takedown. And that's how it's going to wrap up the end of the first period. Elliot Ryan ahead 2-0. And we head into the second period. Clarion-Goldfield's going to get his choice. He defers, and Elliot Ryan is going to go in the down position. So Elliot Ryan starts the second period in the down position here at 182. Ahead 2-0 in this match. All right, Elliot Ryan off the whistle, gets a stand up, trying to work hand control and gets the escape. Goes ahead 3-0 now. Let's see what he can do up on his feet. Had a nice single leg earlier. See if he can get in it again. Got a Russian tie. Working the left arm Russian tie, throws it across and actually goes to the other leg. So good job. Good motion, good series there by Elliot Ryan. Works one leg and tries for the other. They went out of bounds. New start back in the middle. Long shot by Carpenter, Clarion-Goldfield. Ryan's just got to work on stuff in the head and trying to come around behind right now. Got his hips knocked down, gets the 2. Oh, he's got the leg 2. He's got the Turk hooked up. Now he's got to go far shoulder, cross-face far shoulder. He's starting to get it tucked underneath a little bit. Keep that leg. Keep the pressure forward. He's trying to get that shoulder tucked. There we go. There's back points. And now is where Elliot's tough. Oh, this is going to be close. He's tough. He's so tough in this position. Oh, that's got to be close. He's got the Turk. Nice adjust. He's trying to adjust, looking for the fall right now. He's got that Turk tight. He's going to get 3 more back points, so going to go ahead 8-0, and he's just trying to cinch the knot here. And there's a fall at 182. Outstanding. Leg Turk to the far shoulder. Outstanding. That is exactly what Independence needs right now. Another fall at 182. So far the lineup changes for Clarion-Goldfield haven't quite panned out. Independence is doing a great job. Not many times you're going to bump a guy up to a state qualifier, but they took their chances putting a JV wrestler against Nick Holt and moved their varsity 70-pounder up to 182, and Elliott Ryan puts him to his back. Nice job, Elliott Ryan. And we got Matt McMillan reporting to the head table right now. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Oh, we got Crawford out there. My bad. Hunter Crawford on the mat. All right, Independence now. We're going to play the game. I didn't see the face mask there. We're so far up here I can't see anything. I'm getting old. I can't see. I need to get some binoculars next time I come down and do this. Hunter Crawford. Yeah, Hunter Crawford going to step on that. Hunter Crawford, a sectional champion for Independence a couple weeks ago. Did place 4th at districts. Didn't give him a caution, though, for starting before the whistle. Hunter Crawford's ready to go. Low single leg by Hunter Crawford. Down on the ankle. Oh, settle down, Hunter. You had the leg up and went for the trip before you had the leg secured.
This is their 95-pounder.
Okay, so Clarion-Goldfield has moved. Who they have? Zach Pogge. So this is their 95-pounder that Clarion-Goldfield had listed. Zach Pogge, a senior, an 18-9 record, and we got Hunter Crawford on the mat for Independence. No point score so far, but boy, Hunter had a nice low single right down on the ankle, snapped it and had it up in the air, but moved forward to the trip too quickly. Didn't have the leg fully secured, and now Hunter Crawford in the fighting out of a front headlock position. And we're down to 105 left in this first period at 195. So Hunter Crawford moved in to this 195-pound slot. And by the way, Hunter Crawford was a 220-pound sectional champion and wrestled 220 at districts as well. But from the regional duels here last week, when we wrestled Denver, Tripola, and Gilbert, Crawford also stepped in at 195 at that point in time as well. So great job by Hunter Crawford this season. Oh, nice drive, double leg by Clarion-Goldfield, but good job by Hunter Crawford. Nice sprawl, get the hips back, and fought that off nicely. No points scored, 37 seconds. That's where Hunter needed to come back off that good shot and get a reshot, get back in and kind of slow his opponent down a little bit. Take that little bit ahead of steam. Now his opponent in a front headlock trying to come around behind. He's got our leg in that front headlock. He's got our leg. He's going for a cradle. Now Hunter needs to go into react mode here. Break that grip. Break the grip of the cradle. Got to focus on the cradle right now. He's still trying to reach to the leg. He's going to give up 2 points right at the end of the first period, I believe. Yeah, 5 seconds left. Now he's got to stay off his back. And no points. Good job of staying belly down. After giving up that takedown, you got to kind of know when to fold him there. He was still trying to grab the leg, and we're wrestling, kind of dual team wrestling here, and dual team wrestling says you do whatever you got to do to not get put on your back. Do not give up 6 points. Do not give up 6 points and give the other team those extra bonus points. So Hunter Crawford going to start in the top position and got his opponent broken down right away. Has a chicken wing on the left-hand side, and he's looking up on the opposite side for that far wrist. Good job of, got the hips stuck down on the mat, doing a good job with pressure. Slides back behind. Oh, there's that cross face. Tried to come across to the far shoulder. Gives up the escape, though. So 3-0 score. Zach Pogge of Clarion-Goldfield. Another low single leg by Hunter Crawford. He needs to keep coming back to that. He's got to have some confidence he can get down into that move. Pogge's not really reacting to it very well, so we can keep taking that shot and be pretty safe. We've snagged that ankle one time. Now we got our head pushed down again. We're in that front headlock position again. So Pogge, a senior, once again, 18-9 on the season for Clarion-Goldfield, and he's coming around again on that front headlock. Got the head in the hole, coming around behind, got the ankle hooked, and picks up 2 more. So 5-0 score, 52 seconds left in the second period. And we got to keep Hunter moving out here. I get nervous with the 5-0 score. We're getting too close to a major decision possibility for Clarion-Goldfield. That's a place we don't want to be. There we go. There's a good escape by Hunter Crawford. 5-1 now. 30 seconds left in the second period. Got to get Hunter going to that single leg. Get out of this tie or get on that elbow. Inside position, get on that elbow on the left-hand side. He's been doing a good job dropping some low singles over to his left side. There's another elbow pass. Just keep coming back to that. He needs to be pummeling and battling to the position. He dropped to another low single there. He needs to not get in this tie and not get his head pulled down. That's where we've given up the takedowns. He needs to battle for the position that he wants to be in. And we head into the third period. Independence gets his choice, and we're going down. Hunter Crawford, and boy, Clarion's just going to go ahead and say, let's get up on our feet. So we get the point, we get the escape. So 5-2 score. I like closing that gap just a little bit. I can let go of that major decision here a little bit. Hunter Crawford right off the whistle drops down, tries to take a shot, but we didn't come out of it. And here we are. We're in that front headlock position. And his opponent head in the hole. He's coming around behind. And we're not reacting to that very well at all. And that's the third takedown for Clarion-Goldfield. I like it. Oh, and he's got the cradle now too. We got to get battle hands and get that grip broken. And we're still looking back. We need to battle. We need to be making sure that grip is broken. That grabbing the leg is not helping us out. It's all about breaking the grip right now for Hunter Crawford. He's battling out of a cradle situation. 1:18 left in the third period. It's 7-2. Got the grip broken. Well, does he? Nope. It's got to go to the hands. Oh, gives the escape. Clarion-Goldfield realizes he's not going anywhere with it and cuts him loose. So 7-3 score. 1 minute left, and I know Clarion-Goldfield's thinking I can take this guy down, but in a lot of cases it's only been because we've got our head down a little bit and we get pulled down to the mat, or he scored off of that last takedown was scored off of our shot. So if Hunter can keep working the single legs, those low single legs, working to Hunter's left-hand side, this is going to put us in. He takes not a good shot, and his opponent's just going to stuff his head and come around behind. No points scored yet. 26 seconds, and there's the two. And if I could whisper in Hunter's ear right now, it would be, if you're going to take that double leg, it had better be locked and ready to go. So another takedown, 9-3 score, and boy, Clarion-Goldfield lets him up with 9 seconds left. Not going to have a bearing. Well, it does give Hunter a chance to try a headlock there real quick, but final seconds tick away, and it's a 9-4 win for Poggy of Clarion-Goldfield. Tell you what, Hunter Crawford, out of season or off season, he needs to work does a good job with that single leg. That is a move that if he can perfect that next year, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with next year in his junior season. Already a sectional champion up at 220 pounds. Wrestled a pretty solid match there. I wish a few of those shots maybe he didn't need to take, and that put him in a bad position in that front headlock and maybe gave up a couple takedowns. Probably could have tightened that score up just a little bit. So, dual meet score. I think we're at 15-12 right now. Somewhere they've got to have a team score listed. 15-12, I believe, is where we're at. 21-12, thank you. Elliot Ryans. Matt McMillan on the mat now for Independence, and in like 3 seconds gets the takedown. His opponent reached up to go collar tie. Matt simply popped that elbow and got the takedown. Wrestling Caden Hansen, a freshman. Caden Hansen, a freshman, 17-13 on the season, and I don't know. I like where I think this is going to go. Got the chicken wing already, and I've said many times, Matt McMillan, when he gets this wing in, he's just so patient with it. Does a good job of making sure he's got X, Y, and Z covered before he starts walking this over. And when he does, there are not many times he has not ended up with a fall. Still got the wing on the left-hand side. Now he's trying to, now double chicken wing. Jumps over kind of jumping back and forth, left and right side. He can go both directions with the wing. Now he jumps over to the right-hand side. Starting to work those shoulders over, getting back points. There's a fall for, boy, I didn't even He must have torqued him over pretty good because his opponent's knees were still on the mat and completely twisted into his back. Nice job, Matt McMillan at 220 pounds. Moving up to 220, Matt McMillan gets the fall. And Independence pulls forward again. Are we at 27 now?
Yeah, it should be 27.
Okay. I got help here from Alex Edgington today. I haven't had help for a few years here now, so I have to adapt to this. Usually I'm making a bunch of mistakes. Okay, so here we go. Now we get Austin Larkin back on the mat for Independence, and this is good to see. Just a really tough break at the sectional tournament. Got the hands in the face of his opponent at the sectional tournament. Unfortunately, fingers went in the guy's mouth. Austin, I have to believe inadvertently bitten down on one of those fingers, and that's unfortunately a flagrant misconduct, and was DQ'd out of the sectional tournament. Could not wrestle at the regional duels, could not wrestle at districts, but this is redemption right here. This is where he gets a chance to kind of show us at the state level what he's made of. Austin Larkin on the mat right now for Independence, and he's wrestling Trent McAtee. Trent McAtee, a junior, and is 22 and 22 on the season. So Larkin and McAtee of Clarion-Goldfield on the mat right now. And we're going to let this play out just like a good heavyweight match. We're just going to battle for some position here up on our feet. Austin Larkin, hats off to Austin. Was not out at the beginning part of the season, and we got him the second half of the year. Back in our lineup again. Came into the wrestling room. I believe he was at 317 pounds. Austin's a big boy. And so he had to get down to 285 to be able to make the lineup. And finally, about the weekend of the Battle Creek tournament, I know he was ready to, had himself down and had an opportunity to get into the lineup right about that week. And we love having Austin back in the lineup here for Independence Wrestling. 30 seconds left in the first period. No points scored yet. And I'm okay with that. We gotta let these heavyweights. They gotta wrestle their style of wrestling. I wish we'd have a little more scoring, but that doesn't happen. We gotta battle here for a little bit on our feet. Under 10 seconds now in the first period. No points scored. Larkin kind of a little knee tap. I like that. Let the referee know he's thinking about it. And we're at the end of the first period. 0-0 score. Larkin is going to go ahead and go in the down position. And here's where he's got to be tough. For heavyweight wrestlers, it's all about staying in good position. And let's see if he can maintain position in this down position. He gets to a tripod. His opponent pulls him back over. And we got the escape. Good job, good job. 8 seconds had the escape. 1 point scored for Austin Larkin. And we're ahead in this second period. Once again, thank you to our sponsors here for Independence Mustang Wrestling. Adams Family Furniture, Bachman Tool and Die, Bank, Iowa. Bill's Pizza and Smokehouse, Eschen, Tarpey, Napa. Kigler and Aaron Dentistry. Mary's Flower Patch and Gifts. Medical Associates of Independence. Ole Iowa Realty, Real Estate and Insurance. Security State Bank. Smith D&L Insurance. Dennis and Rusty Donley. And Wapsie Valley Creamery. Thanks to all those sponsors for allowing us to come down here to the state duels and the state individual tournament in the next 3 days. And it's a great setup we have going here. We've got a nice internet connection going, and that's going to allow us to broadcast these next few days. Okay, stalling on green. And so that's we'll take that. Stall on green. I guess we're pushing a little more. Maybe what the referee's saying. I guess he's trying to get these guys fired up a little bit. I think Austin's trying to pummel in. That's the main thing. Is he is trying to get underarms and pummel. And I think his opponent's been a little more defensive. I know Austin had the little leg slap at the end of the first period. Not too threatening there, but it does play a role in what the referee's thinking. And it has a stall call against his opponent, McAtee of Clarion-Goldfield. 1-0 score down to the final 9 seconds. And these guys are still up on their feet battling. And McAtee's got the kind of lace in the fingers, and boy, he's going to go both up, both on their feet. So apparently McAtee thinks he's going to get the takedown here. So I guess they're going to put themselves in a position where a takedown, put themselves in a position for Clarion-Goldfield where a takedown wins, and now we got Austin Larkin, 1-0 score. And he's just got to keep doing what he's doing. If he's gotten a stall call against Clarion-Goldfield, he just needs to continue the offense that he's trying right now. And if he does that, it'll keep the referee off his back. And, you know, at a minimum, let's walk out of here with a 1-0 win. Anything works. A win is a win. Down to under a minute 30 left in the third period. Larkin doing a good job. There's 1 point for Larkin. Good job. Just keep doing what you're doing, Austin Larkin. You do not need to put yourself in danger. Just keep doing what you're doing. No need. Here's where heavyweights wrestle a good heavyweight match. If you're going to drop down on a knee, it better be about a 90% chance of finishing. We do not want to be down on our knees and get his weight on top of us. But doing a good job of just pummeling and moving forward, and we're going to get another stall call if he keeps doing that. Austin Larkin just pulling the head, working, trying to bump up the far elbow. When he bumps the elbow, he's reaching down and kind of tapping that leg, trying to get to on his left side, trying to get to his opponent's right leg, all from their feet. We haven't really changed levels yet. 35 seconds left in the third period, and Austin just keep wrestling a solid match in good position here. Now we can go into just kind of a mode of staying in good position. If an opportunity shows up, take it. 20 seconds left. Now I say stay on your feet. Let's get this 2-0 win right now. Keep pushing forward and pummeling. Doesn't need anything big here. Just keep pushing and pummeling. And I think this is how it's going to wrap up. 5 seconds. And does exactly what he needs to do. Good job. Good job. Must have had another stall call right at the end. A 3-0. Another stall call at the end. That's a nice job by Austin Larkin. Way to keep going forward and being offensive. Didn't really have a shot. Didn't really get it on the legs. But a 3-0 score with an escape and 2 stall calls against the Clarion-Goldfield wrestler. So Austin Larkin puts a few more points on the board for Independence. And here we go. We roll it around to the little guys. And we'll see who Clarion-Goldfield puts on the mat. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. We got to get Dows in there as well. We've got Holden Griffith on the mat for Independence. He's wrestling Connor Johnson. Griffith with the first takedown. Nice job. In on the leg, a little Kelly, and dumps him over. Holden Griffith wrestling Connor Johnson. Johnson 20-10 on the season. And he's a sophomore. Oh yeah, we got a chicken wing going. Settle down, settle down. He's got the wing, and he was just running like Holden Griffith was going to turn his opponent over, but he needs to just set it up. Set it up, Holden. He's trying to make too much happen. He needs to just tighten it up a little bit. Tighten it up a little bit and then walk it over. Just needs to, I think Coach is saying, whoa, 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 buddy. Slow it down a little bit. I can see Coach Doyle, 2 hands down on the mat, kind of, whoa, take it easy. All right, here we go. Holden Griffith, new start back in the middle, 2-0. He's ahead, 1:12 left in the first period. He's got that wing again. Here we go now. Let's slow it down. Get it where you want it to be. Holden Griffith on the mat for Independence. Needs to get his hips broken down. He's going with the wing, and that's what I thought. You don't get the hips broken down, it gives your opponent the opportunity to stand up, and we give up the escape. So they're going out of bounds, and new start back in the middle. Give up the escape. That's where Holden can improve that by just controlling the hips just a little bit better. He had the wing. Oh, Johnson with the shot off the whistle. Shot, gets his head out, and picks up 2. So 3-2 score now. Clarion-Goldfield leading over Holden Griffith. Let's see what Holden can do in the down position here. Got a legger on top of us now. Oh, we're giving up a power half with the legs in. And I think, don't go there. Holden tried to kick through. That's just going to Now we can maybe sneak out the back door. Come on, Holden. Right arm. You got to get that right arm going. Swim out the back. Clarion-Goldfield's going to pick up 2 more points. Boy, that half Nelson must be deep. And stalemate. Yeah, there's 2 points for Clarion-Goldfield. So he goes ahead 5-2 with the legs and the power half that took Holden Griffin over. We got to get Holden Griffith back on his feet. Don't get here. You're going to get sucked back. Hit a sit out right off the whistle and just kept sliding his hips forward and gave his opponent the opportunity for a suck back. Oh, we're going to go back down in the bottom again. Oh, we got to hustle down here. We gave up some back points from this down position. We're down 5-2 right now at 106 pounds, and we got to be hustling in this down position. Just had off the whistle a little bit too quick there. New start, and we're back going again in the second period. Holden Griffith on the mat for Independence in the down position here at the start of the second period. What are we rolling through? I don't mind the roll through. You gotta get those hips cleared up a little bit, have a little hand control as he goes for it. Now that power half comes in from the far side, and Holden thankfully fights that off. Now he's up to his feet. He's got hands, got to sit out, got a hook shot. Come on, take that head. Got to get some hand control on those sit-outs, and we'll be in pretty good shape. And I can see he's going to have to watch that power half. Boy, his opponent now, he's got it again, power half going on the left side, trying to stretch us forward and run it over. Holding up to his feet. You got to get... No, there's 2 points. Stand up and a suck back. Griffith gives up 2 back points. Still scrambling down to a leg now. He's in a kind of a single leg situation here. If Holden can battle out of it. His opponent Johnson, a sophomore for Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Score right now 7-2 with 52 seconds left in the second period. 7-2, Holden Griffith hanging onto a leg right now. It's probably gonna, well, now he comes starting to work his way out of it. Thought the referee, the referee is gonna stalemate it. We got to get Holden, just like that pinning combination he had at the beginning of the period. He's got to set up his escapes a little bit better. He's trying to get stand-ups and sit-outs without full hand control, and then when you turn into somebody without hand control, you actually put them in a pretty good position to go offensive. There's that sit-out, and he got his hips too far away from his body, and there's the suck back for Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, and he's picking up back points. There's three more points. Ooh, now Clarion adjusts to a half Nelson, and Griffith kicks out of it, rolls, and gives up the fall. And so Holden Griffith, nice first period, went out and got the takedown right away, looking for pinning combinations right away, but gives up the fall at 106 in the second period. So Indy gives up the fall at 106, Holden Griffith on the mat, and we move to 113 pounds. And we got Jared Orr stepping out there. So dual meet score right now, 30-18. 30-18. Oh, this is going to be a tight match. All right, Jared Orr on the mat right now for Independence, and just kind of looking ahead a little bit in Clarion-Goldfield's lineup. And do they have Portillo? Okay, so they got Justin Portillo on the mat right now for Clarion-Goldfield. He's ranked number 2 in the state, so Jared Orr got his hands full here. Wrestling number 2 in the state, Justin Portillo. And Portillo coming in had a 31-2 record, a senior for Clarion-Goldfield. The next guy out for Clarion-Goldfield at 120 is Josh Portillo, a senior, and he's ranked number 1 in the state, 36-1 record. So yeah, we gotta do everything we can do to not give up bonus points in these next couple matches. It's going to be a really difficult battle here for Jarrett Orr, and then coming up here a little bit for Colin Fischels. Now Portillo got the kind of the ball and chain, tried to stack over top of it. No back points awarded, I don't think. And there we're going to get a couple. Goes to that kind of ball and chain tilt, hooks the elbow, pulls him back. Is going to get 2 points. So not awarded yet, but Portillo will have 2 more points coming here in just a bit. And there they go. 4-0 score now. 4-0. Jarrett Orr on the mat against Justin Portillo. Portillo ranked in the state, ranked number 2 for Clarion-Goldfield. Now Portillo with a chicken wing over on the right side and takes it. Well, took it over. Didn't take it the right way. Kind of tilted it over. Picked up 2 more points. So 6-0 score. He's ahead of Jarrett Orr. And like I said, it's a tall order. It's a tough match. Tough match for Jarrett Orr. He's just got to step in and do the best thing he can do for his team. 5 seconds left in the first period. And the referee says potentially dangerous on that pinning combo by Portillo. 4 seconds left in the first period. It's a 6-0 score. Jarrett Orr behind right now to Justin Portillo. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Portillo once again ranked number 2 in the state. All right, end of the first period. Jarrett Orr gets his choice. Defers, and Portillo's going to go up on his feet. So dual meet score 30-18. 30-18 right now. So if we do some math here, Independence has got to do everything we can do to stay off our back in these next 2 matches. Nothing against Jarrett, nothing against Colin Fischels, but you're wrestling 2 really good wrestlers here for Clarion-Goldfield. You talk about the heart of the lineup. This is going to be their heart of the lineup here with these 2 guys. You got the number 2 rated guy here at 113, and he's got Jarrett Orr turned over just to a cradle and picks up the fall. So Jarrett Orr gives up the fall at 113. So it's 30-24. 30-24 dual meet wise. Independence still ahead, but now you've got the number 1 ranked wrestler, Josh Portillo, at 120 pounds stepping on the mat. We'll see if that's indeed who they do put out there. Clarion-Goldfield didn't have any of the ranked wrestlers, thankfully, coming up at 126 or 132. I'm going to look ahead a little bit. 132, they've got a senior, 31-10 on the season. At 126, they've got another senior, 24-19. So it's really gonna come down maybe to the 126 and 132 pound match. Colin Fischel's on the mat right now. And I am assuming that's Josh Portillo. I'll check track wrestling here in just a little bit. And there's Portillo with the first takedown over Colin Fischels. First period here at 120 pounds. 2-0 score with that takedown by Portillo. Portillo now with the crossface, trying to run it around to a cradle. Good job by Colin of getting hand control and fighting that off. Well, Portillo sneaks it back in again. Oh, he regained hand control. I thought Fischels had it broken. Gonna get a couple back points on that. So 4-0. Portillo goes ahead. Portillo still in the top position and gives up the escape. So 4-1 score. Colin Fischels on the mat for Independence. And that is Josh Portillo. And Portillo in on a high crotch and takes us right to our back. So it's going to be looks like another 5-point move here for Portillo. Now he's going to adjust and go up to the head, turn it into more of a headlock situation. And this is going to be tough for Colin Fischels here. He's got his work cut out for him in a tight headlock. Ooh, I think that might be doing a good job. Keep rocking and rolling there, Colin Fischels. And there's the fall for Portillo of Clarion-Goldfield, a senior ranked number 1 over Colin Fischels. We're all tied up, everybody. It's 30-30 in this dual meet. And we got 2 weight classes left. We got 126, Jacob Wolf stepping on the mat. And then it'll be Tanner Erickson Dale on the mat at 132. It's going to come down to the final weight classes here. So Jacob Wolf stepping out there on the mat, and we will see. At 126, they've got Lucas Lineman listed, a senior, 24-19. Got to assume that that's where they're going to be at in their lineup. And Jacob Wolf for Independence. There's Wolf in on the single leg. Good job. Single to a double. Takes him down with the... Oh, he had a leg turret.
Yes,
let go of it.
did.
Had it. He's up. Had the leg. If he could have kept that leg turret, he went right across to the far shoulder. He had an opportunity there for some back points. He needs to cover up these hips for a little bit. He's over top with the arm, and his opponent's got control of it. Now his opponent turning into him, trying to get a single leg. And he's got our hip dropped down to the mat. And this is maybe, we're looking at a reversal here. We need to keep that arm trapped so he can't bring his arm through. And we got to hope for a stalemate here from the referee. Now we need to get ready to kick him over. Nope, we give up the reversal. So 2-2 now at 126. Jacob Wolf on the mat. He squares back up with him, so he's got to get straighten your leg and squared up with him. Our opponent reached over top and got the ankle trap, and has got back under control, or is back in control in the top position. Clarion-Goldfield wrestler. They've got Brock.
No. Put your arm through.
Oh, we gave up the cradle. Jacob Wolf on his back right now, giving up the cradle. Got the first takedown and gives up 3 more points. So he gets out of it. Good job. He's behind 6-2 with those 3 additional back points. 20 seconds left in the first period. You know, and it's going to come down to these 2 matches here at 126 and 132. And any bonus points are not going to be good for Independence. Now he's got his on our back again. Jacob Wolf on his back and gives up the fall. So it's going to come down now to Tanner Erickson-Dale. He's got to do what he can do to try and put his opponent on his back. Going to be a tall order. The opponent he will have is Kalen Rosenbaum, a senior, 31-10. So that will be a tall order to pick up the fall and try and tie this dual meet up. And I know the first criteria is who had the most wins in the dual meet if we are able to tie it up. And then we go to other offensive categories, but this is a tall order here for Tanner. Let's see what Tanner Erickson-Dale can do on the mat right now for Independence at 132. Tanner jumps out with the fireman's carry. Got the fireman's carry. He's up over the back. Good job. 2 points. Way to get out there and get after it. Wrestling Kalen Rosenbaum of Clarion-Goldfield, a senior. A good wrestler out there on the mat for Clarion with a 31-10 record, and Erickson-Dale gets that first takedown, so good job. Really, all of our wrestlers today have been ready to go on that whistle. We've had a lot of first takedowns in these matches. Even guys that have had losses today have really come out and done a nice job on the mat, coming out and being offensive and trying to score points. So Independence doing a good job representing our program, representing our team really well so far today. And we're in the final match here at 132 now. Rosenbaum comes back with a fireman's carry of his own and picks up 2. So all tied up, 2-2 right now at 132. And Clarion-Goldfield-Dows is just in a position where, honestly, if he just doesn't give up a fall, they're going to have a dual meet win. Just need Tanner to go out there and wrestle a solid match here for Independence. Now Clarion-Goldfield-Dows has the crossface, comes out to the side, gives up the escape. So 3-2 score now. Tanner Erickson-Dale ahead in this match. 45 seconds left in the first period. Last match of this dual meet. So, there's a low single leg by Rosenbaum, and he gets 2 more points. So 5-3 score now, 5-3. Rosenbaum ahead of Tanner Erickson-Dale. 28 seconds left in the first period. Get an opportunity to thank our sponsors again. Sponsors for Independence Mustang Wrestling here at the state tournament. We've got this bonus day today being state dual qualifiers. And we'll have wrestling happening again on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And also thanks to 95.3 KQMG for getting this first round. Hey, Tanner Erickson-Dale gets a reversal. Good job. Right at the end, just with about 5 seconds left, Erickson-Dale frees the hips up and gets a reversal. So ties it up at the end of the first period, 5-5. Clarion-Goldfield wrestler is going to choose to defer, and Erickson Dale is going to go both up. So Tanner's feeling good on his feet. So once again, thanks to our sponsors for Independence Mustang Wrestling here at the state tournament. Adams Family Furniture, Bachman Tool and Die, Bank Iowa, Bill's Pizza and State Smokehouse, Eschen Tarpey Napa, Kegler and Aaron Dentistry, Mary's Flower Patch and Gift, Medical Associates of Independence, Ole Iowa Realty, Real Estate and Insurance, Security State Bank, Smith D&L Insurance, Dennis and Rusty Donley, and Wapsie Valley Creamery. Clarion-Goldfield with a shot on Tanner Erickson-Dale right now. Erickson-Dale fighting out of a single leg, reaching over top trying to get an ankle, but he always walks his hips in. I've critiqued this before. Tanner trying to come over top and get the ankle and pull it out, let his hips get closer to his opponent, and that just simply let his opponent pull that single leg in tighter and gives up the takedown. Something to get better at here as we go into next season. Tanner Erickson-Dale, a junior for Independence. Now Erickson-Dale in a sit-out position. Oh, Clarion-Goldfield, they like that suck back. They've done that a couple times now in our sit-out positions. Holden Griffith gave up some back points in that position for sure. 7-5 score. Erickson-Dale behind in this match, 7-5. Second period, 38 seconds left. And Clarion-Goldfield-Dows ahead in this dual meet by 6 points. 36-30. Erickson-Dale up on his feet. And nothing happening, no change as they go out of bounds. Head back to the middle, 24 seconds left in the second period. Erickson-Dale behind 7-5. New start back in the middle. So 36-30 dual meet score right now. Erickson-Dale got to his feet. Thought we had some separation there a little bit. Clarion-Goldfield hanging on to that single leg. That's what's keeping him in that position. There's Erickson-Dale, should be able to get to his feet. Be careful. Oh, he's got a headlock. Oh, 1 second left in the period. Oh, almost. Oh, Clarion-Goldfield coaches are going, what are you doing? We like what he's doing. He needs to do that again. Tanner Erickson-Dale, see if he can come to that headlock again. Erickson-Dale's going to start in the third period. And with that reversal and back points, he goes ahead 9-7 in the third period, and he's going to start in the top position. And we tried to put the legs in, and we give up the escape. So here we go, up on our feet. We've had some takedowns up here. See if we can get the takedown. Maybe go to that fireman's carry again. See if we can toss him to his back. 9-8 score now. 1:42 left in this third period. This is the last match of the dual meet at 132 pounds. Clarion-Goldfield leading right now, 36-30. Erickson-Dale, little try there at that fireman's carry. Both wrestlers out in the middle of the mat right now, right smack in the middle. Just got to get Tanner into an offensive position here. He's hit that fireman's once and scored with it. See if he can go back to it now. Rosenbaum had control of the arm, kind of dropped down a little bit. Erickson-Dale now in the front headlock. Oh, there we go. Good knee tap. Limp the arm out. There we go. Get the 2. And he goes ahead 11-8, 50 seconds left. And good job. Get out of bounds, get a new start, get back to the middle. Just needs to keep hustling. Keep hustling. He's going to let him, Coach Weber said to cut him loose, and he's going to cut him loose. So we're going to go back up on our feet. This is where we maybe need to be. Go back to that. Oh, he's going to try and swing around and stuff the head and go under an arm. You know, he's got a fireman's carry. If this isn't working, go ahead and let him up. Go ahead and let him up and go to your fireman's carry. Hit a couple fireman's carries, and then maybe that head will pop up at some point in time and go to. Let's see what Coach Doyle's over there telling him to do. He's going to try and throw the double leg in. Caution green, I guess. I thought maybe Tanner didn't signal to the referee. Coach Doyle is over there trying to coach him to, I think he's going to come up over, yeah, he's looking for, to swing around over top and get the, no, he's not doing Tanner's not doing what Coach July wanted him to do. I think he wanted him to go optional start and put the double hooks in, and double hooks and 2 legs. Got a stall call on green and a 1-point red, so 8-12. Oh, he tried the throw with 12 seconds left, and it slipped out right away. We're in that front headlock. I'm sorry, he's fighting out of a single leg now. Clarion-Goldfield's just going to hang on to this leg. Final seconds tick away, and oh, that was 39-30 is the final dual meet score. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows is going to move forward in the bracket. Independence moves to the consolation side. But hats off to our young men. They did a good job out there. A 12-9 win for Tanner Erickson Dale. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to him for picking up a nice W there for Independence at the end. But in the final math says Clarion-Goldfield-Dows picks up that win. And that's kind of how the seed was. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows came in seeded number 4, Independence seeded number 5, and I guess the seed played out in this first round of wrestling at the state dual tournament. So Independence will be over to the consolation side. Consolation side, not sure who our possibilities are in the state dual bracket. Who might be coming back on that side.
We'll have Albia.
Okay, Albia.
Yeah.
And they wrestled New Hampton. Albia wrestled New Hampton. So it'll probably be Albia coming on the backside. Man, we've met them before down here at the state duels. So Albia comes in 16-2 on the season. Albia and Independence. Albia losing to New Hampton in that first round. So tough first round loss here for Independence. We knew it was going to be a close dual meet, and guys did a really good job. But we come up short in this first round, 39-30. Run back through the dual meet real quick here. We started off at 138 pounds, and it was Drew Davis with a really close loss, an 8-7 loss at 138, wrestling a number 4 rated Tanner Abbott from Clarion-Goldfield. So 138, Drew Davis, an 8-7 loss. Seth House lost by fall at 145 to Brady Brote. Luke House won a decision 6-2 over Sam Wiggins. Jake Jewell with the fall right away in the first period at 160 pounds over Dakota Henninger. At 170, Nick Holt picked up the fall over Raimundo Vasquez. At 182, Elliot Ryan also picked up a fall for Independence over Mason Carpenter. And that's, I've mentioned it a few times over the course of our year, kind of the heart of our lineup picks up right there, especially starting at 160. At 195, Hunter Crawford stepped in at 195 and lost a 9-4 decision to Zachary Pogge. At 220, Matt McMillan moved up to 220 pounds, and he won by fall over Hanson of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. At 285, Austin Larkin with a win had an escape and picked up a couple stall calls against his opponent, McAtee of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, and Larkin picks up the 3-0 win at 285. At 106, Holden Griffith gave up the fall to Connor Johnson. 113, Jarrett Orr, wrestling number 2 rated Justin Portillo, gave up the fall at 113. At 120, Colin Fischels gave up the fall to Josh Portillo, and Josh Portillo ranked number 1 at 120 pounds. Jacob Wolf gave up the fall at 126 to Lucas Lineman from Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. And finally at 132, the last match of the dual meet, Tanner Erickson Dale with a 11-8 win over Kalen Rosenbaum. And 36-33, was that the final? Was that 36-30?
36-33 is the final.
Oh, it was closer than I thought. I thought it was 36-30.
No, it come down to losing by 1,
Yep.
and then we were only down 2-0 with 20 seconds.
Exactly. So it's close dual meet. Sorry, 36-33. My fault for not having the right team score there. So, well, it was 36-30, I guess, before Tanner Erickson Dale's match, and his win takes us to 36-33. So, close as you can get, 36-33. Close, but Independence will move to the consolation side of the bracket here at the state dual tournament. So here's the way that plays out. We will wrestle at 11 o'clock. Wrestle at 11 o'clock against Albia. And then that match decides if we wrestle for 7th and 8th or 5th and 6th, and that will happen at 4:30. So 11 o'clock and 4:30 will be the next two dual meets for Independence, 11 o'clock and 4:30. So we hope you're back with us. We will be back at 11 o'clock and again at 4:30 here today with Independence Mustang Wrestling. Independence with a tough first round loss, 36-33. Outstanding job by all of our young men. They all wrestled solid matches. They were all being offensive and going forward in their matches. As I said, many of them with the first takedown in their matches. So great job by our young men representing Independence. And I'd like to give a final thank you to our sponsors here for the next few days of wrestling. Adams Family Furniture, thanks a lot to Brett Adams, and thanks to the Bachmans at Bachman Tool and Die. Bank, Iowa, we appreciate your support. Thanks to Bill's Pizza and Smokehouse. Esh and Tarpey Napa, I hope they're sitting around the coffee maker listening to us right now. Kegler and Aaron Dentistry, thanks. Hopefully we're not taking care of too many cavities this morning and just enjoying some Independence wrestling. Mary's Flower Patch and Gifts, go get a flower from Mary. Medical Associates of Independence, we've got Doc House down here cheering on his two boys. Ole Iowa Realty Real Estate Insurance, thanks for your support. Security State Bank as well. Smith D&L Insurance, Dennis and Rusty Donnelly, we appreciate their support. And finally, Wapsie Valley Creamery, thanks to the Nielsen family. I know hopefully Brian Nielsen got a chance, former state qualifier for Independence, thanks to the Nielsen family and Wapsie Valley Creamery. So appreciate our sponsors, and thanks to 95.3 KQMG for allowing us to kind of let our broadcast leak out onto the airwaves on 95.3 KQMG. So hopefully we allowed a lot of people to get a chance to hear this first round this morning. So round 1 is done. Round 2 will come back at 11 o'clock, and that 11 o'clock dual meet will decide if Independence wrestles for 7th and 8th or 5th and 6th at 4:30. So tough first round loss for Independence to Clarion-Goldfield-Dows at the state duels, but we'll be back at 11 and at 4:30. So thanks so much, everybody, for listening to this first round. We're going to go ahead and sign off here for, looks like about 40 minutes or so, and we'll be back at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you at 11.